I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB dick in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna fuck with you when it's beneficial to them. None of these niggas ain't grow up with Durk. None of these niggas ain't friends or real homies with Durk for real, for real.
Is that you picking the wrong side. You ain't picking the side based on morals. You ain't picking the side based on the situation that really is right and wrong. You picking a side based on clout.
It's not gangs and shit like that. It's a music business, like, you know what I mean? You might fuck with both of them, but nigga, you might want to have a song with both of them at one point. I feel like you gotta pick sides.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the channel. And you see by the title, Lildurk mom speaks out about the fake rappers ain't showing him no love support while he's in prison. Now, remember when he was out, everybody was trying to dick ride him, turn their back on his ops, on, you know what I mean, young boys, so to speak. So yeah, just stick around for the video. But right now I'm gonna get into him just getting into solitary confinement. And tell me what y'all think about the whole situation, man. We finna get into it. We got a lot going. We got a lot going on in this video. And like I say, like, subscribe, comment, and jump right into it.
Wasn't accused of pulling the trigger, he's still facing a lot of years in prison if he's convicted. While federal prosecutors took the death penalty off the table, Durk and his co-defendants could face a statutory max sentence of life in prison. Again, only if convicted. The case was first slated for trial last January. Then it got pushed and pushed and pushed again. However, as I'm recording this, the trial is on the calendar set to begin in April. Durk's attorneys have filed a series of motions since he's been behind bars. Of course, they filed a motion to dismiss the indictment as the defense cited false and/or misleading grand jury evidence. That was denied. The defense filed a motion for his detention to be reconsidered. That was also denied. In the latest court filing, his defense requested a status hearing because Lil Durk's been in the SHU for 4.5 months. This is what his attorney Christy O'Connor wrote in the latest filing. Since August 29, 2025, Mr. Banks has been confined to the segregated housing unit at the Metropolitan Detention Center. In the SHU, Mr. Banks is confined to a very small jail cell, just large enough for a single bed, a toilet, and a sink for 23 hours a day. He does not have access to commissary. He is permitted one phone call a month and no in-person social visits. The original call.
Damn, bud. I can only imagine probably what he going through. Just think about it. He can't talk to nobody. He can't talk to any of your girl, kids. And you know how they get when you sit behind the bars. Like, I hear from a lot of people about, you know what I mean. I ain't go to prison and I went to jail before, but at the time I had somebody I was talking to, but it wasn't nothing serious. But you know how it is, like, fellas, if you ever been in jail, whatever, you got a girl in the outside, you constantly think about, okay, what the hell is she doing? What this going on? I wonder how my homies doing, how my mama doing, family. You see what I'm saying? And they said he got sentenced solitary confinement in for like, I think it was like 4 months, 3 months, they say. So I can only imagine probably what's going through his mind and shit. Can't get commissary. You sitting there for 23 hours a day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know he got himself in a situation, but think about how the fans was. I know he is sitting back in the prison like, man, what if I never slide for fun and shit like that? Cause you know the fan was in the comment section, slide for fun, slide for fun. And allegedly he slid for fun, you feel what I'm saying? So not everybody turned their backs on him. Nah, what you did was dumb and shit. Like, you can't really win for lose. And you know what I mean? So it like you trying to please the people, it's like claiming to be a real street nigga. When you do, folks forget about you. When you locked down, you know what I mean? So tell me what y'all think about it. Or am I tweaking?
No. Cause of his shoe placement was an allegation that he was in possession of an unauthorized Apple Watch. Since August 29, 2025, Mr. Banks has not received the process that is prescribed by law where an inmate is accused of an infraction. Mr. Banks' defense team has received conflicting explanations for his extended shoe detention without process. For example, in October, an attorney for MDC told us that Mr. Banks' high-profile/celebrity status is not the cause of his shoe detention. Then on December 22nd, the warden represented to us that Mr. Banks' presence in the general population poses a threat to the security and orderly running of the institution due to the high-profile nature of Mr. Banks' pending criminal case. And
I mean, just think about it, man. You Lil Durk, you got millions of dollars. So, you know, of course, like, it won't be nothing for a motherfucker to come to you like in prison, right? Hey, man, I could get you a phone. I can get you this and that. Just shoot me some bread, whatever. Put some money on my commissary. So, that all I can tell you, he got a big influence. Folks know him. So, and, hell, even might be some damn, the CEOs, whatever. Maybe they damn probably maybe they probably paying them off. They give him whatever they can get possible outside the free world, maybe a phone, Apple Watch, probably shoving up their ass paws.
What did he say?
Just sit them in there, and like I said, you're a high profile, you're a celebrity. So, and then it's a big case, murder for hire. So, anything you gonna do, they gonna try to give you the maximum punishment. You feel what I'm saying? I know you already in jail, prison, whatever. So even though he ain't convicted of anything, but they still, you know how you innocent until proven guilty, but they seem like you guilty to prove innocent, like type shit. So I don't know. Like, I'm gonna put it like this: if you do not try to go to prison, if you got like gang involvement, affiliation, and you a high profile person, because you automatically influence. You got the money, the power, influence stuff in the prison cell. Right? Ain't no facts. Put facts in conversation. Y'all agree?
Violation of BOP's disciplinary program. This is despite Mr. Banks's 11-month presence in the general population prior to August 29th, without any incident whatsoever caused by his celebrity status or the high-profile nature of his case. The filing goes on to say, in response to our inquiries, the government has provided us with an internally inconsistent explanation for Mr. Banks's extended SHU detention. On one hand, the government tells us Mr. Banks's continued placement in the SHU is not based on the FBI's investigation or the USO's charging decision regarding the Apple Watch. On the other hand, the government tells us that the BOP is waiting to institute disciplinary proceedings related to the Apple Watches based on our charging decision. Both of these statements cannot be true. Either the process to which Mr. Banks is entitled has been delayed and his stay extended due to the government's ongoing investigation, or it has not. Durk's attorney cited an article from the American Public Health Association called The Psychological Distress in Solitary Confinement, Symptoms, Severity, and Prevalence in the United States. The scientific study reveals psychological effects of inmates after being in the SHU. Symptoms including clinically significant symptoms of depression, anxiety, or guilt, disproportionately high rates of serious mental illness and self-harming behavior, and social isolation, loss of identity, and sensory.
So we have Hot New Hip Hop took it to their IG and stated Lil Durk recently shared a new message to his IG story following the news that he has allegedly been in solitary confinement for 4 months. In this post, he quotes Drake's songs "How About Now," stating, "Crazy how you gotta wait until it's dark to see who's really with you." Durk trial is set to begin on May 4th. So that was that. And I told you in the beginning of the video, his mama had not said something. So it said Lil Durk's mom speaks out after he appeared in court today. She said, I was glad to see my son at court. The courtroom is getting smaller and smaller, but that's okay. He has all his brothers, 3 brothers, and 6 sisters to support him. Got a big family. One moment she got 6 kids, and like including me, 5 boys and 1 girl. But yeah, he got a big family. In the comments, somebody said one thing is clear here: she don't like India. Notice how she excluded her from his network for support, even though she's been at every court date from day one. Pay attention. I mean, I don't know that. Maybe she ain't thought about it. You probably just be reaching. I don't know. It could be something behind the scenes. What y'all think in the comment section? But have y'all feel like that too? Same way this person commented. For the most part, like, it ain't been real solid, right? I mean, because it's very rare that a big gonna hold it down for you while you locked up. So I don't know. But it is a clip of India. She going up in the courtroom. I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit. The Durk's wife, India Royal, was one of the only people seen at his recent hearing, with no one else showing up to support him. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of that, also rappers, they chimed in on it, like Lizelle Summer, for example.
Nah, for real though, I don't see why this shit's so surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you fuck with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I fuck with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the motherfuckers that still there, stayed down for Durk, his real family and friends. You feel me? Hey, look, and understand this too. When you in the industry, just because we did a song together, just because we did a video together, just because we got features together, that don't mean your ops is my ops. That don't mean I'm gonna kill and die for you. That don't mean that. It's just business at the end of the day. So everybody that you see jumping ship and moving around, just because you seen them in pictures with Durk on songs and features with Durk and all that shit, that don't mean that that's his family. That don't mean that that's his real friends. So they not obligated to ride with Smirk. You get what I'm saying? On nothing. It's some niggas in the industry that's cordial with both parties, and that's fine. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, everybody gonna have their time to shine. Everybody gonna.
Well, another street nigga, 21, he said something different about it. He felt like, I think if you a street nigga, you should, you know what I mean? You should like pick sides or whatever. I'm finna play the clip.
You damn near have to pick a sides. Now, he's keeping it very real, but what he's not acknowledging, you picking a side based on clout. That's why you doing songs with FBG Duck and then you calling up, piecing it up with the people that killed him.
What y'all think? 21 Savage keeping the real to fate. Like he ain't down, he just did round the own dirt for clout or what? Or he just keeping the side? What y'all think?
Hey, I keep it real. I keep it just as real. All right? I keep it just as real.
It's not gangs and shit like that. It's a music business, like, you know what I mean? You might fuck with both of them, but nigga, you might want to have a song with both of them at one point. I feel like you gotta pick sides.
You don't really gotta pick sides, but it's like some niggas, I don't know. You gotta be a certain type of artist to be able to just be in the middle. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like can't no nigga who say they no street nigga be in the middle.
A lot of these relationships is homegrown.
So he's saying that if you a street dude, you can't be in the middle. He ain't saying I'm gonna be in the middle. He was in the middle with Thug and Lucci. So why was the rules different? Why was the rules different for Thug and Lucci? I'm a street. I'm just to be in. I'm cool with Lucci. I'm cool with Thug. I'm gonna try and help them piece it up. But then when it comes to Durk, you so street. I can't be in the middle. I low key. I got to take Durk's side. It's like kind of don't really add up. And then it's saying you street, but then it's like you going on the street just based on, well, we locked in, we blooded in with Durk and them. Well, you was cool with Young Boy back in the day. You locked in, you blood and blood brothers and them with Durk and Von and them. You buying Von's sister a car, but Von and them was in the wrong, right? No disrespect.
I mean, come on now. You know about the Thug and Lucci situation. You know, Thug really like, he basically like, they OG, whatever. If Thug say jump, you know, the folk gonna jump. Thug like, hey man, don't do no something with no folks, man. Like, come on. They probably gonna deny it, but as we see their actions and stuff, like, Thug got their ass in the damn, like in the headlock, bro. Like, pause. Like, come on, man. Anyway, man, tell me y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. I'm finna wrap up this video. And, I don't know, man. It's picking side situation. How y'all feel about, man, folks turn their back on Durk, trying to ride YB's wave now, you know what I mean? So, let me know comment section. I'm gonna be reading them. And, don't forget subscribe and shit. Share the video. See you next one. Peace.